I get foot massages. I mean, just, I don't know if it's something like, I do get foot massages a lot.
Hello， 大家好，这里是 ULSUM， 我是渔夫。今天我们特别的一期第一眼节目，请到了韦德，和我们一起来探讨一下最新的韦德之道6。我们准备了很多问题，关于鞋和关于韦德本人的。现在我们就开始吧。Hi, Mr. Dwyane Wade.
How you doing?
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's been such an honor to sit here with you.
Thank you.
And here we have the shoes. Yeah. Usually we'll do a unboxing process, but today, unfortunately, we don't have the box here. But the first question I'm going to ask you is that we know we have some accessories from the previous model. How about this one? You have any ideas about if we unbox the shoe right now, say what kind of accessories you have in mind?
That comes with the shoe?
Yeah, like the stickers we have.
Oh, the stickers. You guys like the stickers?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we always make sure we have the stickers or a poster or something that you always want something in a box that the fans can or your supporters can keep. So every time we do a box, first of all we like to do very high-end boxes, so they're boxes that people can keep and put things in them, put treasures in them, quarters, pennies, whatever you want to put in your boxes. We want to make sure that they're high-end and spend a lot of time on them. So the first impression, before you get the chance to see the shoe and feel the shoe and touch the shoe, is the box. And you want to make sure that the box is presentable.
So for the first look of the shoe, from this side, we didn't spot any LI-NING logo over here, but the only logo is the Way of Wade logo. Mm-hmm. So that's a new thing, right?
Yeah, this is new. This is the first time in my Wild series that we've done this. And this has been, for me, it's been a long time coming. I've been, trying to figure out with our designers how to portray my logo the best, so it can be big and bold, and not just on the tongue of a shoe. And I think it looks real good on the side of the shoe. I'm really excited about it. One thing that drives me, my eyes to the shoe when I pick it up is the logo. I think it's cool.
This is the first time that you hand this over to Chinese designer, right?
Yes.
How did you guys communicate?
Well, in this relationship, you have to communicate a lot. I think the one thing is we get a lot of time. I've been with the brand now going on my 6th year. So the Chinese brand kind of get to know me a little bit, kind of get to know my style, but also they know what the market wants as well. So you're trying to put them both together. One thing that I've been trying to get to in my signature line and at the right time was a certain kind of silhouette, a certain kind of length or height of a shoe. I always wanted a strap, but it wasn't the right time yet to throw it on the other designs. Getting a chance to sit down and go over this shoe and see this shoe, it was something that I was very excited about. The possibility of not only this shoe, but where the shoe can go from here for the next few years.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering how the designer earned your trust to be the designer.
Make good things.
Make good things?
Yeah.
Did they show you the designs he had?
Yeah, well, to earn your trust over the time, you have to see great product and great designs. And I think the one thing that on this shoe that Big Joe did was over the course of time, he's given us great designs and stuff like that. So, when the concept came for this one, and really trying to, once you see it, you see his vision, you like his vision. Then from there, it's just about adding your own specialties to it, what makes it even more personable of a sneaker. So, I think he did a great job. I think he did a phenomenal job. And, and then going from there, we just try to figure out ways to personalize the sneaker to where it was things that I liked and that I love, from a logo standpoint, from my name standpoint. Obviously colors, carbon fiber, which everyone has came accustomed to with the Wade brand. This is very important for me to bring carbon fiber up, and all these things. So he did a good job.
Yeah, like you talked about the strap.
Yeah.
The strap. This is the first time I think I've ever seen a carbon fiber strap on the shoe. And also, they have a lot of technology. How about this, the logo on the bottom?
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw the 5th model have the elements of 5, the number 5.
Yeah.
So this one is the one I saw with the element of number 6.
Yeah. Well, I think it was important for this one. If you know what fashion is going nowadays, everyone is doing on clothes and different things. You're writing it out. Except for putting a number 6, I thought it was important to spell out 6. And also, if you look at the WOW, with it being a WOW 6, you see 3, so it's important to put the 3s in there as well.
Oh yeah, so if you
Yeah,
look at
if
this
you look at this way,
three,
it's a 3. Yeah, so
Cool.
you got 2 3s in as well. So I thought it was a cool play on the WOW 6. I thought it was a cool play on my number. So I think it looks good. Like, I think that script looks like, when you see that, it just looks good, right? You know, you could put this on many different, you could put this on t-shirts, you could put this anywhere. So I thought this was a good looking script.
This is your idea, right?
Yeah, this is an idea that me and Eric Miller, the other designer of the other WOW shoes, came up with. And that's why I said, like, we're coming to like personalizing shoes, trying to figure out how to put certain things that personalize it. So this was an idea right here where I really just wanted a script, and I really wanted to, like I said, last shoe I had like the 5 looked like foam bars in the back, and things like that. So for me, it was really important this time just to show what the shoe is.
And how about, is that called the dry foam?
The dry foam, yeah. It's first time in a signature shoe in the LI-NING brand. Before it got to me, they kind of tried it out, tested it, made sure it was durable, make sure it was pliable, and all those things. So I was excited to move on from bounce cushion, which I've been in since I got to the brand. It was kind of cool to now enter a different kind of technology into it, a different comfort level.
When they developed the new technology, were you involved?
No, I wasn't, but that's a company's job and decision. I'm not involved in that, but I was involved in telling them that I wanted something new and something different. So I think with them hearing that, I think they went to work, and they went to work on trying to find out what that could be. And once they found out what that could be, they presented it to me, and I loved it. I fell in love with the comfort of it.
Yeah, I thought you were going through like with the testing process.
No, they had other athletes and other people going through the testing of it. I didn't have to go through the testing of that. Now I had to go through the testing of how I felt on my shoes, but not from the beginning. I give credit to the LI-NING company and family and team on coming up with kind of the idea what I said I wanted and making it something great.
We saw you checking out all these colorways over
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of been a secret, but would you mind tell us about like what right now is in your mind your favorite?
I don't know. You know what?
You could like say the name, like if it's your college market or it's like Chicago.
Well, so the one thing is if you guys notice, I mean, I have almost 80 something colorways to pick from.
Yeah.
So the LI-NING guys does a great job of giving me so many different colors. You got to narrow down a lot of shoes. And you think you know your favorite, but then as the year go on, something else becomes your favorite. Right now, my favorite story, in my mind I'm playing with the name, but it would be the WOW 6 Firstborn, or it would be the WOW 6 Zaire. I have a shoe for my oldest son. One of his favorite colors is the same school colors that he's at in the school in Miami. So I'm looking forward to kind of the response of that shoe, doing some cool things with it that you guys will see. He's a lefty, so you guys will see Zaire down here on the left side of his shoe because he's a lefty. So we're going to customize a little bit, but we're selling it to the mass market. My firstborn is somebody I'm proud of, and I think it's great. So that's my favorite story right now in the shoes.
Talking about Zaire, right? Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, Zaire.
Right?
Yeah, you did it. You did good.
I saw the mixtape on YouTube of him playing. I think he's a very smart player that can get his teammates involved.
Very much so.
So I'm wondering how you guys communicate about his game. Like, do you watch tapes of him playing?
Yeah, well, one thing I started to do with Zaire early on, because I knew he had the love for basketball, is I started to get him to watch the game and send me notes of what he's seen. So he has to watch my games, he has to watch other people's games, and he has to give me a breakdown of what he's seen. And we'll sit down and we'll discuss it. And also genetics, genes. I have a good IQ of the game. He has a good IQ of the game, so he was blessed with that. So you try to challenge the mind of a young athlete. And my son, I'm just trying to challenge his mind, and he has it. He's a very smart kid, a very smart player that you can see when he plays basketball. So yeah, just challenge him early, and he challenged me now. So we go back and forth challenging each other. So it's cool.
You guys play one-on-one in the backyard?
No, he's not ready for that yet. He can't beat me yet.
All right, back to the shoes. We saw you rocking on a sock-like casual one, a new shoe.
Yes. Yeah.
Share some information about that one.
It's very similar. It's more of a lifestyle kind of shoe that can be used to walk around with for comfort. It can be used to train. So it's the same bottom as the WOW 6. Same bottom, same strap. So we brought the same, this whole part, the bottom, the logo, and the strap, and we took it to a shoe that was more sock-like. So the shoe is real soft and comfortable, but the durability and the performance of it is like, like this shoe. So it's different. It's one of those things that, you can, if you're a fan of this shoe, you can buy both of them. You can train in one, walk around in one. You can wear one to play basketball in. So.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, you have both of them. Buy them both.
2 pairs. Okay, so right now we've come to the 6th generation of WOW series. Yeah. I think it's really a remarkable thing because not many brands can do with the 6th generation. How do you see that?
Well, it's incredible, man. To think about, we're going into our 6th year of this relationship, of this partnership. It definitely goes by fast. I remember, us trying to scramble in 2012 when I first signed with the brand. We had about a month and a half to kind of design a shoe because I was leaving the Nike Jordan brand, and my deal was up at the end of August, and the season started in October. So we had to design a shoe with LI-NING once I signed with them in a short period of time, and I had to try it out, wear it, test it, and all these things. So it was really remarkable that the company was able to work so hard, so fast, to be able to get a shoe. And the WOW 1 became a very cool shoe. It became a very cool shoe that people liked and loved, especially a lifestyle shoe, very comfortable. So I'm proud of that shoe to start the brand off, and now I'm proud of where we're at. And
now many young players in the NBA, they kind of start to have their own signature shoes. So as a veteran in this shoe game that's on right now, do you have a unique way to make your brand stand out?
I mean,
I think you've already done that.
Yeah, I mean.
What's the secret?
I don't know if it's a secret. First of all, a lot of it depends on your style of play, first of all. Fans fall in love with the player. And once they fall in love with the player and the way you play, then they fall in love with the person. And that right there is the thing. Depending on if you win championships, depending on if you're an exciting player, just everything. So it's just kind of about like the perfect combination, the perfect storm to have a successful signature shoe.
As for products, besides the performance shoes, and you also have like the Essence, right?
Yeah, the Essence.
You like the Essence?
I love it. My favorite shoe.
I saw you wore that to Europe, right? To the Europe trip.
Yeah. I golf in it until I get LI-NING to make me some golf shoes. I golf in it. I run in it. I train in them. I do a lot of things in it because it's the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my feet, and I enjoy it. I love it. So I can't wait to keep that. I'm going to keep that hopefully going in my line for a long time.
Definitely. See here, everyone is wearing Essence.
Yeah.
It's really comfortable.
It's a popular shoe. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a great lifestyle shoe. What I love about it, depending on the colors and everything, you can dress it down. It's sporty. Like I said, I work out in it, but also can dress it up. I can put on a bomber jacket and some nice clothes, and I can put the Essence shoes on, and I can dress it up, and I can go to dinner. So it's a great shoe to kind of cross over. I feel from a lifestyle standpoint.
How about for the WOW 6? Some people think that it's more of a performance shoe. So
it is. It's a performance shoe.
So how about, are you going to wear it with like off court?
Yeah, I will. I'll show you how to wear it. It just depends on the colors, as well. It's just, I like wearing sneakers as well. As lifestyle. I mean, a lot of people do. It's a combination. It's just trying to figure out the right colorway and, make sure you got the skinny jeans that go in and make sure the tongue. So I'll wear it for sure. But what I'm very excited about my brand is that we got to the level now that we just don't have to rely on just a performance shoe. Now we can we have so many different components of our brand as lifestyle now. So, I don't need to wear my performance shoe off the court as much. So I can make it more performance now and not try to make it so much lifestyle.
Yeah, speaking of your Europe trip, you seem to have had a great time.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for following me.
As a man of fashion, I believe you are.
Thank you.
What does those fashion events mean to you?
For me, first of all, I got a chance to go with my wife for the first time. Never went to Fashion Week in Paris with my wife. But what it means to me is just looking back to when I first wanted to be into fashion, and no one knew who I was from that standpoint. So I had to do a lot of work of proving myself in the fashion space, and just now getting to that point where almost most of the shows we would like to go to, most of the relationships we would like to have, it's a little easier now to develop those. And just to see a little bit, just trying to earn some respect in the fashion space. You know, but it's just, for me, at the end of the day, it's just a passion. It's a thing I like to do. I love to dress. I love to put on clothes, you know, and so to have the ability to be able to go travel the world and go to Paris and different places and be able to enjoy fashion, see some of the best fashion that is firsthand is pretty cool.
I think you kind of make it a competitive game of fashion.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It brings out your competitive nature.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely have before. I don't know if I'm at that point now. You know, I'm grown. I'm older now. I'm 35, and I'm not really in competition with people like I was when I was young. You know, like when I first started though in the NBA, I used to be in straight competition with everybody, like trying to show up and show out. You know, when the cameras was in front of us. But now I'm not in competition with nobody. I feel like I'm on my own level. I'm in my own space, and I enjoy that.
Do you remember the first time you got it? Is it the 2008 Olympics?
Yeah, 2008 Olympics.
I can still remember you being very unstoppable, invincible.
Yeah, me too.
You know, the Olympics.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a great time at the Olympics, and I did very well. You know, I really played very well for that team to help us win that gold medal. It seemed like yesterday, but it was almost 10 years ago, which is
Do you
crazy.
still remember some of the stories? Like the first time you were here?
Yeah, I remember Kobe Bryant being the biggest name. Everyone loved him. I just remember hearing Kobe's name being called all the time. But yeah, it's just fun, you know, that we got a chance to kind of, you know, go visit the Great Wall for the first time. That was a cool experience, you know, and so I got a chance to kind of get out and see a different part of the world that I never even knew existed.
How is it different from the first time to now?
For the first time to now? Oh, well, more people know me. More people know me, but it's like, I know, like, you know, we go to certain cities that's similar, so I know like certain places, certain restaurants, certain hotels, certain clubs, whatever. It's like, kind of like you know, in a sense, it's like another home I've now come to very often and spend time in. And it's totally different. That was my first time. My eyes was like this. Now I come here and I kind of, you know, see familiar faces, people that I've seen every year I come on my tour. It's totally different.
So as a getting familiar with you, is there anything that you must do every time you're here?
I get foot massages. I mean, just, I don't know if it's something like, I do get foot massages a lot. I don't know, I mean, because when I'm here, I'm working so much, you know, we on this tour and we're going to different cities, and you know, we're doing appearances in these different cities. I'm doing interviews, I'm doing meetings, I'm doing photo shoots, I'm doing a lot of things to keep myself busy. But in between that time, I just try to have fun. You know, I try to enjoy this whole process. Who doesn't like to go into a mall and have over 100,000 fans calling their name and seeing a lot of people wearing Wade gear and, you know, things like that. So it's been very cool experience. But when I come, I be working. I hit the ground running.
Nowadays, many NBA stars that sign in with Chinese brands get much more exposures than before. I think you are kind of like the first one to start this. Do you think you have something to do with it?
Well, I think I definitely have something to do with it, but it was definitely a lot of players before me that kind of carved the path in a sense. You know, I even look at Li-Ning. I played with Shaquille O'Neal when he was wearing Li-Nings in Miami. Damon Jones was the first Li-Ning athlete. I think now what happened was China brands became more visible to U.S. athletes, and once you get an opportunity to come and see and meet and see what, you know, the potential is, you know, it's an easy sell from that standpoint, because it's so the market in the States is so full with, to get opportunity. Some people don't want to be just a part of a group. Sometimes you want to stand out and be on your own a little bit. So getting an opportunity to come over to China and be a part of a brand that is kind of young and from an American standpoint has been cool for a lot of guys, I'm sure.
And during your working, the partnership with Li-Ning and the new designer, Joe, is it?
Big Joe.
How was he? Like?
Big Joe?
Mm-hmm.
He's cool, man. He's got swag.
Swag.
He's got swag. But he's very talented. He designed the first Edson's shoe that was, at the time, it was called a Samurai, but we switched the name. He designed a lot of different shoes in the brand, so he's very talented. And you know, he's not the only designer in the brand. Obviously, it's a few. But you know, he is a superstar in the brand right now. He's doing an incredible job, and you know, we're happy and thankful to have him.
Last question is kind of for myself. I believe personally that you have the best celebration in all time NBA history.
Which one? Yeah, do it.
Personally, the reason why I bought this shoe is because you hit that three over the Celtics.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
And you did that.
He said you
And
did
got
that.
fined. I don't think it's appropriate.
I got fined for 25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is that, did you practice all this, or is this all spontaneous during the game?
Most everything is spontaneous. For me, if I do anything like a couple years ago, I did this. When I would go and I hit shots, I was going in my bag. You know, I was giving out gifts. So you know, a lot of things are spontaneous. I definitely don't practice celebrations. It's just a part of what comes out when the fans and the crowd and the moment is so big and so loud, and you just have an out-of-body experience. And sometimes cool things come out of that, and sometimes you get fined.
But you did that.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to portray what they thought I portrayed. That's not what I'm trying to portray. I just really got caught in a moment, and my moment was that it's over. The game is over. It was my first game back to Chicago. To be able to hit the game-winner shot like that, I was filled with so much emotion. But I don't want to portray what it seems like I'm trying to portray. I know how sensitive, that is in the world today. So I do care. I do care, and I didn't want to get, and then I don't want to get fined. I don't want to lose money neither. So yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you. Great interview.